Hello there everybody and welcome to Tarot by Izabela. I hope you're all doing great and I'm very happy to see you here. Today's video will be a prediction video for the continent of Australia and also New Zealand included in this. And it will be a prediction for the month of November, December and January. What will going on? What will happen? Is there any big events going on in this continent down under? And as we know, Australians and New Zealanders have been under a lot of pressure from dictatorship and unhuman rules and mandates, and they are like being kept prisoners in their own country. And I will look into this and see what is happening there. Is there any change coming in, or will this continue with this dictatorship, or will maybe the people protest? We're gonna see. And to do so, I'm gonna use my crystal ball and my tarot cards. And using the crystal ball is a little bit different from using the tarot cards. And the crystal ball I'm going to use is a quartz crystal ball, and quartz crystal are good conductors for energy, and the energy that is present is going to be transmitted, in this case me, and if I see something, it will be could be something symbolical, could be a short movie clip, could also be that I hear something, feel, taste or smell something. And whatever impression or whatever that comes to me, I will tell you. And hopefully we're gonna get some good information what it will be going on in Australia and New Zealand. But before we begin, I need to concentrate on my crystal ball and ask the powers to be with us so we can get some good information what is coming up. I'm gonna put my hands on the crystal ball and ask the powers to be with us to see if we can get some information here. So let's begin now. What can we expect going to happen in Australia and New Zealand for the month of November, December and January? I see a big gathering of indigenous people, aborigines, the first people of Australia, First Nation. And it will be a lot of protests coming up. It will be big gatherings. I see like government buildings burning, and people will be so angry that they could even set fire on government buildings for what the government has done to them. In northern parts of Australia, I see very heavy rains. Yeah. and like desert areas covered in water. In the western parts of Australia could be some wildfires, but they're gonna manage to put them out. Since the truth about this is coming out, and it's coming out publicly, it's gonna outrage the citizens of Australia and also New Zealand. And they will be looking for revenge. Even most of the people of Australia are very gentle and nice and kind. This will be put aside for a period of time. And it will be a lot of protests, a lot of protests. Those who have been in ruling positions in both Australia and New Zealand, they will try to escape, try to hide, but there will be no place to escape or hide to. They will be tracked and caught and brought into justice. You can cry, you can scream, but there will be no forgiveness. And this like concentration camps that they were building in Australia, that they kept people prisoners for 2 weeks. Those camps will burn down to the ground. In New Zealand, there will be an earthquake in the northern part of New Zealand, quite big one. And also I see a couple of big storms coming in with thunder and bad weather. In the center of Australia, I see a big spaceship, alien ship. Like hovering over some central parts. In those parts there are not a lot of people, not a lot of population, but still it will not go unnoticed. People will catch it on cameras, and it will be recorded. Also outside New Zealand, and could be some kind of underwater volcano, because I see lava coming up from underground, and that could also be the cause of the earthquakes. The 3 months to come could be quite turbulent, both for Australians and New Zealand people. The force for cattle will stop. People will protest. They don't want that gen modification cocktail into their animals. And it will be like a power blackout. Yeah, I see Sydney totally dark. No lights anywhere. And that will be a couple of days. It will not, they cannot fix it quickly. Some kind of military intervention in Australia. I don't know the names of all the politicians that have been pushing this and pushing this globalistic agenda, but I see they will go down. It's like they're gonna find a new source of a lot of gold in Australia, because I see, or they find some very, very big gold deposit on the ground. It will be shocking. But this what I see now will come a little bit further in the future, not in the 3 months, but areas that have been desert for a long time in Australia will bloom again, will become very green and flourish. And it seems like it's some kind of old legend that Aborigines have that will come true. Well, this is what I can get from my crystal ball. Now I'm gonna take some cards on Australia and see if we can get some additional information for Australia and New Zealand for the month of November, December and January. Australia and New Zealand. additional information here. I need some dices also. Let's see what they say. We have a book, noodle, and putrid. Okay. There are a lot of putrid stuff going on in those two countries, both Australia and New Zealand. And everything that is going on is being noticed, is being written down. So whatever they have done, it has been recorded. Here we have let go of control issue. So there will not be more dictatorship in those two places. They will lose their control over Australia and New Zealand. We have the separation card, we have lies, we have illusions, and the magician, they have tried to hypnotize the population, but they will not be able to continue. A lot of women will protest, extremely lot of women, especially mothers that have been suffering due to the children and forced, and a lot of illnesses that comes after that. And they will protest against those lies. We have a sarcophagus here, and that means those lies, those people that have been in control, doing a lot of putrid stuff, rotten stuff, they will be put into a sarcophagus. They will be put down and not be able to move, not be able to do anything bad again. Gonna take some extra cards here. In Australia. People are starting to getting very sick, very ill because of that. And they want justice. Things are going to start to move in those countries. People going to start move to protest, to organize themselves in the following 2 months. And there's gonna be some explanation to be done here from those in control. But as I said, they will try to escape, try to hide, and they will not be able to do that. I'm going to take some more cards if there is some more information that I should give out here in this video about Australia and New Zealand. Is there any more information? Here we have the devil. Well, the devil has been ruling a lot in those countries, but balance is coming. Judgment Day is coming for this evil force, you can say. since the devil here represents something evil. New times are coming. The end of a dictatorship is coming, and time of freedom, but there will be trials, there will be justice. Here, card of justice. Yeah. And they can cry, they can weep, they can ask for forgiveness, but there will be none. The balance must be made. I'm gonna take some last cards for Australia and New Zealand. But there are big things coming up. Big things. Is there any last words for Australia and New Zealand? Some last words here. There are big changes, and there will be big changes for the better. A new road is opening for those countries. And those two continents release your eggs. So those two continents, that means Australia and New Zealand. New Zealand is not a continent, but Australia and New Zealand will release those that have been in power, and it will be new kind of government that is coming. And as I said, in Australia there will be some findings, some gold findings. Or could be also other precious metals or precious stones, but mainly the gold here. We have a ace of coins, ace of gold, so there is some very valuable findings, and those findings will be not for one person or for one company. It will be more like for everybody to share. Yeah. Well, that was my reading for Australia and New Zealand for the month of November, December and January 2022. And if you liked what you have seen and heard, please don't forget to press the like button, share button and subscription button. And I want to thank you all for watching, and hopefully we're gonna see each other soon again. Bye bye.